Hello, and welcome to Tranquil Journeys. I'm Jennifer Fater, and I'm here with Allison Clement, and we are your instructors. and I are both Reiki masters, and for over 20 years, we've grown our knowledge in complementary therapies and practices such as sound for relaxation, massage therapy, Ayurveda, and Reiki. And we've been teaching and affiliated with Images of Hope for over 6 years to bring healing art techniques to support all people affected by cancer or trauma. And we're so happy that you're taking the time to be with us. And we want to thank you for your continued support of Images of Hope and our virtual classes, and for joining us wherever you're located. Today, we'll spend time on self care practices and meditation to promote relaxation and inner peace. Our theme today is which side are you on? And reminding you to keep a positive mindset, even in the path of negativity. And so we hope that you leave and finish the session feeling refreshed and nourished and guided by your own inner wisdom. And so we'll go ahead and turn it over to Allison now, and we'll get started.
Yes, I'm just going to move the microphone over here. Check my sound levels, sorry. And yes, which side are you on? Positive or negative? And we all do it. I am the worst culprit, and this is something I'm constantly having to remind myself all the time. Once somebody pointed out to me uh, that a big part of stress management is thinking positively. And I thought, well, I always do that. And then I started noticing some things that I did where I was choosing the negative over the positive. And I had to consciously work at choosing a more positive way of approaching challenges. And boy, it really lessened my stress levels at the time. So we thought this would be a nice topic for today. And I continually have to work at this, and it's nice because I see the rewards of making a conscious effort to be positive. And having a positive attitude does have health benefits. Um, as you might know, my career was a librarian, and for a long time I was a medical research librarian. And so I always like to show that there are scientific studies showing the benefits of certain things that we do. And this is no exception. Uh, Thinking positively has proven health benefits. And positive thinking is something that you can learn. It's not just a question of ignoring life's more unpleasant situations. It's simply approaching them in a more positive or productive way. So anyway, some of the benefits, scientifically proven, of having a more positive mindset: um, longevity, lifespan, lower rates of depression, better outcomes for cardiovascular situations. I thought that one was particularly interesting. Um, better immunity. It affects your immune system. Uh, uh, Better outcomes in respiratory situations, and basically better stress management. So those things have been scientifically proven that if you people with a more positive way of approaching difficulties have better health outcomes. So there's your motivation, and it did help me actually knowing that. A little extra motivation is good when you want to make a change. Some of the tendencies that I have to struggle against, and you may also, are personalizing things, I think they call it. If something goes wrong, I immediately say, "Oh gosh, what did I do? Um, I did something. That's why that happened." Catastrophizing, always taking something to its worst possible outcome. If something little happens, oh my gosh, then eventually it's going to turn to this huge thing. Catastrophizing. Oh, I'm so guilty of doing that. And another thing is magnifying. I guess it's kind of like catastrophizing. You just focus on, oh, a really annoying bug bite, for example, and that's all you would think about is, oh my gosh, is it going to get infected? Is something going to happen with this? Um, you don't think about, hey, I feel really good today. Otherwise, I have a lot of energy. You just focus on the little negative thing. You just magnify that out of all proportions and you ignore all the things that are working right. So, those are just some things that I personally am guilty of doing and that I have to struggle in my outlook to make more positive. So, some of the ways that you can kind of take a negative situation and think more positively about it is like, well, this problem is too big. This if I do this, it'll never succeed. Well, okay, you can instead say, well, let's take a chance on it. Or if there's no way it'll work, hey, I can try to make it work. It's too complicated. Okay, well, okay, I'm going to tackle it from a different angle. Or gosh, I don't know how to I can't do that. I've never done that before. Hey, it's a chance to learn something new. Or maybe I'll never get any better at doing this. I'll always be really bad at this. Okay, an alternative way of thinking is let's give it one more try. So it does really help. And gratitude is a big thing as well. And that's a key thing that personally helped me to become more positive, and as a result, it lessened my stress. Instead of picking up on all the things that kind of went wrong during the day or whatever, I would spend some time at the end of each day thinking of all the really good things that happened, all the people that were nice to me. Hey, my family or somebody is healthy. Gratitude was a huge component of changing the balance of my outlook to more positive rather than more negative. So there are little mind games you can do once you're consciously aware of maybe being a bit more negative in your outlook than you should be at times. And then if you really still need a little bit of a jump start in your attitude, I'll share a few things, kind of nutty things, but these things help me. Haircut. I get a haircut, and it really helps me feel more positive about myself, about life in general. And speaking of hair, you might think of having a choice of shampoos. I have a shampoo that I save for days when I want to feel really good about myself or energize or just feel more positive. This one happens to be a type of herbal essence, and it has a grapefruit scent. And my goodness, I'm sure Jennifer would confirm that grapefruit or citrusy scents. She knows much more about aromatherapy than I do. But something about this grapefruit scent really energizes me. It makes me feel positive. So something as simple as using a special shampoo on the days when you kind of just need a bit of a more positive push. Um, Here's another crazy thing that I'll share with you: jazzy socks. And if you wear them under trousers, they could be really crazy or really funny, and probably nobody will notice, but you'll know they're there. You know, really jazzy, crazy socks. They really cheer me up. Um, and Different glasses. If you have a different pair of eyeglasses, literally, no pun intended, give you a different outlook. Or even sunglasses, whether you're male or female or whatever. You know, channel your Hollywood star look, and even just wearing them driving, makes me feel kind of nice about myself. So little tiny things can help to jumpstart a more positive attitude. But it all starts in here. So those are a few things I thought that I'd share that have helped me in the past. And from that, we'll go on to just one quick technique, an energy healing technique that I thought I'd share, which is about feeling positivity. And it is from Donna Eden. I can't tell from my screen whether I'm on large screen for you, but I think I am. So I hope you can see me here. It boosts your sense of gratitude, and that is so connected with positivity. It's one I may have demonstrated before, but it's one that bears repeating in this situation when we're talking about which side are you on. It's called Heaven Rushing In, and you can do it standing or seated. I'll be seated because that way I'm on the camera here. If you start by rubbing your hands in prayer position, it kind of gets the energy going. If you reach up, let me scoot back here, reach up to the universe and think about all the good things in your life. Stretch your arms up. All the good things that have happened to you today, all the folks that have been good to you. Think about yourself. You know, you didn't do too badly. Think about all the good things, including you. Keep your hands up there for a moment, and then take your arms and hands down like you're scooping up that energy from above, from the universe, and put them towards your heart. Put that positive energy into your heart. So you start by rubbing, prayer position. Put your arms up. Think of all that positive energy in the universe, all the things you're grateful for. Think of something that makes you happy. Take that energy, scoop it up, put it in your heart, and just leave your hands there over your heart. Take a deep breath. Feel that energy enter you, creating positive feelings. And then just feel grateful for that. So that's Heaven Rushing In, Donna Eden's technique. So with that, I will turn it over to Jennifer for some positivity techniques and a wonderful guided meditation.
Thank you so much for those wonderful tips, Allison. And yes, you are absolutely correct that citrus oils are naturally uplifting to our spirit. And so anytime you can diffuse an essential oil like orange or grapefruit, those oils are going to really help uplift your mood into a more positive sensation. And so I'd like to show you a couple of techniques that I use just to remind myself and help my body um, become more in tune with a positive mindset. And it's so easy to just get wrapped up in your thoughts or in a situation and find yourself in a negative situation or outlook. It's just easier sometimes. The mind naturally, at least for me, sometimes will just be in that state of mind, and I have to really keep an eye on helping myself get back to that positive outlook and not dwell in the place of negativity. And so some of the things I do are just really easy and quick acupressure points or massage techniques that I've learned over the years to just help your body calm down as well as your mind. And so what I'd like to show you is just a quick technique. It's called karate chop. And so you just want to target this part of your hand using reflexology points along the edge of the hand. And I've always called it karate chop. And you just tap the other palm with the edge of one hand. And this is just a natural rejuvenation point, natural thing to rejuvenate. And it kind of takes your mind off what's going on and what you're doing. And you're also stimulating a lot of the reflexology points on the palm and awakening those reflexology points that are associated with the organs of the body. And so you can do that on both sides of each hand. And then just right here at the where your pinky ends and on the palm is just this really great point for your shoulder. And if you just press and hold right where the pinky meets the palm, you can even do some circular motion. And it kind of just is maybe a little bit sore if your shoulders are tight, your neck's tight. So just massage this area or hold this area with your thumb. And you can even press with your index finger, just kind of massage along the outside of the pinky where it meets the palm. And that's just a great little spot. Make sure to do both sides. So that's something you can do to release tension in the body and awaken the energy flow of the body. And then don't forget that point right between the eyebrows. It's called the bliss point. You can just hold this point, close your eyes, take a breath, and do some circular motion here. And then if you want to squeeze the skin behind the eyebrows, just starting at that area of the eyebrow and go all the way across to the temples. Just massage the temples. And don't forget your ear. Make sure you pull up on the ear, top of the earlobe, pull down on the bottom of the ear. The ears are so sensitive and also replicate the reflexology points um, and stimulate the organs of the body and all the muscular structure of the body. And so just giving a quick tug and massage of the earlobe is very effective. And it's something I do a lot if I'm feeling overwhelmed or negative thoughts or just need to remove myself from a situation and clear my mind for a minute, I always massage the ears, and it makes a huge big difference. It's the last time I did this little short routine on myself, I felt everything improve immediately. It was great. So these little techniques can be very effective and useful. So don't forget to incorporate those in in with the other tips we've shown you. And last but not least, don't forget that great brush off technique where you just literally brush off anything negative that you don't want to carry around with you. Just brush it off. Brush it off the body, and you'll feel better. So now let's go ahead and get ready for some meditation. We've kind of done some techniques that are um, stimulating the energy flow in our body, and we're going to keep doing that with our meditation. So when you're ready, just get comfortable in your seated area. You can lie down if you'd like today. If you are sitting, try to sit with your legs and feet flat on the floor. And if it feels comfortable, close your eyes and just let yourself feel supported where you're sitting. Let your weight be held by the floor or the chair. And start to focus on your inhale and your exhale. Allow yourself to pay attention to your inhale. Try to fill the lungs and expand your belly. And then when you exhale, let it go nice and slow, a little bit slower than normal. This helps stimulate relaxation throughout. Your breath is such a great tool to immediately focus on the present, to help yourself get into a more positive state. Just take that breath. Continue just paying attention to your breath. With your exhale, try to let go of any thoughts that might still be lingering in the mind just for now. Try to clear your mind. Let the body relax on your exhale more and more so that you feel a sense of relief when you exhale, relaxing into your exhale. This is your moment to connect within yourself, to your own inner peace, your own inner knowledge, your own sense of wellness. So just be in the mindset of connecting within yourself right now. And if you'd like, you can put your hands over your heart, breathing, holding your chest, observing the energy flow of your breath. in and out. Imagine on the inhale, energy flowing all throughout your body, from your head to your toes. And on your exhale, a great sense of relief as you let go of things you don't need right now, either tension or tightness in your muscles, or maybe thoughts in your mind. And as you're breathing, your energy is becoming more and more fluid and flowing naturally and easily all throughout, igniting and nourishing all of your organs. Your breath is so cleansing, so powerful, so natural. And maybe now you want to move your hands down to your belly so you can feel the breath expand way down to the bottom of the abdomen. Try again to notice any sensations that you might feel, letting anything you don't need go. You have such greatness within you, such power and creativity. Just imagine all of your creativity being ignited now. And if you find yourself maybe thinking of a situation that you had some negative experience with or negative thoughts, maybe just think of a way you could correct your thinking to a more positive outlook in that situation. Change the wording or imagine a different environment to help yourself feel more of a positive experience there. Maybe find something that you can be grateful for in that experience. Take a breath. Now move one hand over your heart, one over your belly, imagining that you are safe and protected, Envision energy flowing through you and all around you that is positive, with energy that feels healthy and nourishing. Maybe you want to imagine a color or a feeling. Just allow those good feelings to spread over your body, your mind, situations and experiences, so that all you feel in this moment is complete comfort, calm, and serenity within. And just be now as we listen to the sound of the bowls, letting the sound nourish us. Now just take another breath. Inhale and exhale as you come back to the space that you're in, allowing all that good energy to flow through you and within you, all that positive mindset and outlook just radiating from you as you open your eyes. Shift around in your seat and press your shoulders back and down. I'll turn it back over to Allison.
There we go. Sorry, I kept pressing the button wrong. Um, yeah, I just wanted to tell you about something that I did not too long ago. I visited a labyrinth. It's in a beautiful, peaceful place. And I don't know how many of you are familiar with labyrinths, but the most famous one is at Chartres Cathedral in France, medieval one. There are different shapes and designs. This particular one has the type that is in Chartres Cathedral. I don't know if you can see this with my. This is a. You'll probably recognize that. It's quite complex. And it's a very meditative thing to do, and I often like to go out of my way to walk in a labyrinth when there's something I want to mull over, or a life change going on, or if I just want a different outlook on something. So I thought that was kind of appropriate to the theme of our class. So I'll tell you something that came to me when I was walking in this labyrinth. So you go into the labyrinth with a thought or with no thought. Sometimes it's very nice to just go and listen to the birds. Just see what comes into your mind. Sometimes it makes you reflect on what's going on in your life and things in the past, the future, whatever. But interesting thoughts come to mind when you're walking in a labyrinth. And what occurred to me as I walked in, and I kept walking, you go in and the goal is to reach the center, and then you follow the same path in reverse and you make your way out. And it's a complex path. It's not straightforward, always forward. You go to the side, you go around, and then you make a turn, and then it feels like you're walking away from the center at times. And it's kind of disorienting. And I thought, sometimes our life is like that. You feel like you have a goal or an outcome in mind, and you feel like, oh my goodness me, I am going in the wrong direction here. I don't want to go in this direction. You're going away from your goal. But actually, as just like walking in a labyrinth, you are actually still making progress, even if it feels like you're going backwards. You're still going, aren't you? And you're still going to a good place, to the right place. You're going the right way. So it's just, for me, it was just a reminder to, hey, have faith that things will work out okay, and to stay positive. So that's the last kind of the last time I went and walked in a labyrinth. That's the thought that came to me, and I think of that sometimes. I think, okay, even though it doesn't feel like I'm going in the right direction here, or the direction that I went to, hey, I am still making progress, and I'll end up in a good place. I'm still going forward in a sense, even though it feels like I might be going backwards. Still going to get there. So anyway, so that's what I wanted to share. And while we're talking about labyrinths, there is a really good book. This one of many. This is called Exploring the Labyrinth, and this one's by Melissa Gale West. And there is another good website about labyrinths, and it is called Labyrinth Locator. Labyrinth Locator. I can't remember if it's a .org or .com, but if you do a search on Labyrinth Locator, it'll come up, and you can put in your location or zip code or where you're at, and it will tell you labyrinths that hopefully are open to the public that you can enjoy. So it's a wonderful website, Labyrinth Locator. And it'll bring you some positive insights. I'm pretty sure of it. So it's a very peaceful, very mindful, meditative thing to do as well. So that's the last thing that we'll share with you on this Which Side Are You On class. And we'll end as usual with a quote. This one is from Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, and it's very short and sweet and positive. So here it is. When you drop your doubts, faith is already there. Faith that everything will be okay and just keep going. When you drop your doubts, faith is already there. So on that positive note, we will thank you all. Thanks to Images of Hope El Dorado for their support, for all of your support. And please subscribe to us on YouTube so you get notifications about new classes. And if you're in contact with Images of Hope El Dorado, you can email us and get on the email list for notifications about new classes, and also resources in terms of websites and useful information that supports the theme of each class. So, a couple things you can do in a positive direction. So, thank you very much again, and have a really good month until we see you next time. Bye.